Hey guys, it's Saki07 Wisely Seen coming to you with another episode of Eve Echoes Business Magnate series, where we take an alpha clone all the way to Omega using the business career path. Let's go. So we ended yesterday with 2 million ISK in assets, and what I always like to do upon logging in is check the notifications to see whether we made sales or not. And it looks like we did, so let's get right into it and update these market orders. Well, it's just one. It's just one order. We've got 1.4 million ISK in our wallet, and I bet we have some inventory back at Jita, so let's go. While we're launching our PI, we're gonna quickly check for some cheap lustering alloy, and the reason why we would want to do this is to be profitable, of course, and to keep prices at as high as possible. Back at Jita, we have 3.19 million ISK in inventory, and there's no MK5 small afterburners on the market. Now, I'm a bit hesitant about this as I play around with the price, because if you set prices too high, persons will come after and beat you down on the price. So I chose 600,000 ISK, which is 6.12 below the average, just in case someone comes and tries to undercut me. Every time you place a sell order, the market extracts taxes from you. So if you price the item too high, the amount of ISK you're gonna lose if the trade loses would be significantly greater, as opposed to a trade where you set the price a bit lower. And that's basic market PvP, where you are trying to be profitable and you're also trying to have other persons lose ISK on the transactions,
generating an inverse negative revenue margin of 0.75%.
We're gonna place a buy order for the lustering alloy so that the price of the lustering alloy would be profitable for us. Of course, 5,000 is too heavy on the wallet, and 200 does little to nothing in influencing the market, but it's the concept behind it. So what you're doing is you're trying to obtain the PI at as cheap as possible, and you're trying to control the supply and demand. Now, this is very tricky because planetary interaction is available to everyone, but this is where your knowledge of your particular market will come into play, and so you would know the general price range of the PI and when to purchase and when to buy. Also, quantity. When you are doing buy orders or sell orders, the quantity of items is also important. So 681 is a big number for modules, and if someone was to undercut you, as I'm doing now, you would either be forced to keep your order on the market or change your order for a lower figure. And especially for sell orders, when you are changing the order, the market extracts a fee. So this is where the market PvP comes into place, where let's just say you place an item for 10,000 and you're selling 1 million of the item, and someone places a sell order for 800. So they're selling 3 items for 800 ISK. You would now have to change your 1 million items that are valued at 10,000 on the market, according to you. You would now change that to 799 ISK, and the market fees attached to changing that could possibly put you at a loss. So when you are placing buy orders and sell orders, you always try to work with smaller figures, unless you know exactly how your market works. It's better to use smaller figures. It's also a good idea to cater to the PvP pilots, so things like scramblers and webifiers. would always be used by PvPers who die regularly. Or you can also focus on items that are used by their preys, for example, miners. So that's what we're doing here. We're setting up some buy orders to acquire some of those PvP modules. We've got 3 million ISK in market orders. Let's see how much we have in our wallet. We've got 264,000 ISK in our wallet, and we're trying to join a co-op in order to get the SP for the beginner mission. Ideally, I would like to have a position where I do business transactions with the corporation, but being a new clone, people wouldn't trust you with their assets. But this is ideally what I would like to do with this character. Honestly, I was a bit disappointed with the amount of PI I got there. I think it's because I'm used to extracting tens of thousands in PI with the POS. So we have 1.2 million ISK in our inventory. We have 3 million ISK in market orders for a total of 4.2 million ISK at the end of day 2. It is day 3, and as usual we're gonna check our notifications to get a brief overview of what sold and what we bought. We bought some baby fires, launchers, we sold some afterburners, purchased some extenders and hardeners, sold some alloys and metals, so it looks pretty good. It's pretty good. In the market we have 600,000 in sell orders, which would be the afterburner. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so you guys remember what I said about someone undercutting? This item was actually valued at 1.2 million somewhere there, and we placed it for 600,000 expecting someone to undercut us, which they actually did. So now we have to drop the price to 349,999. It's a very common drop, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense fighting the price with this one. We're just gonna update our buy orders, so let's just fast forward. Alright, let's check our lustering alloy. Alright, sweet. We got 2 orders at 168 ISK. Hopefully we get them both. Lovely, and remember we are doing this to keep prices relatively high so that we could make the most profit selling lustering alloy by controlling the supply and demand. Let's take a look at the Gallows small missile launcher. That person selling for 600,000 ISK. As we see it here in Trinidad, all you're wicked. It just means you all are wicked. What? Nani? It seems like we need to train the trade skill, which is 7 hours away, more or less. And we also need accounting as well. But we have enough ISK in our wallet, so we're gonna pick back up from where we left off with the special cormorant, so that we could get that valuable SP from the starter missions. And now with nothing left to do, we're gonna run some delivery missions, which are both good and bad, because you could play the game passively So it's ideal for persons who are busy. It's also boring to watch at times unless you have music playing in the background or you're watching a movie. It's pretty much like mining. So delivery missions, let's go, yay! No sell orders, lovely. You know what I don't like? Going through orders, 4-buy orders. Gosh, give me a chance now, boy. We've got 5.4 million ISK in our wallet. We finished the cormorant for our starter mission, and we have 14.2 million ISK of inventory. So things are looking pretty good right now. We've got somewhere around 19.6 million ISK. So rule number 1 of trading: do not become emotionally attached by trading what you cannot afford to lose. So I think we could afford to lose some of this, so we're gonna go all in on this. Let's take a look at the smuggler afterburner. We could buy the 800,000 ISK afterburner. Now I've gotten caught with this before, where I purchased a lot of the item on the market trying to drive up the price, and then someone comes and dumps a whole bunch of it.
Some of this money. Get me in this game. Come on.
Sir, you're aware that there's a $50,000 buy-in this evening?
If that's the case, give me $100,000 in chips. Let me have a Diet Pepsi and some hot wings.
100,000.
Come on.
Give him the chips.
Let's
Bring
play.
it
Woo, I'm gonna get some of this money.
What I am doing here is fulfilling an insurance claim. So when someone loses their ship, after a certain number of claims, let's just say 10, I think it's 10, the market will create a buy order for the item. So let's say you're flying a Myrmidon and you lose 10 Myrmidons. On the 10th claim, the market will create a buy order. It doesn't have to be 10 claims from you, but it's just 10 claims in total from all the Myrmidons that are claiming insurance. I'm not sure if the number is 10 because it's been a while since I've seen the video of the guy teaching you how to fulfill insurance claims, but that's generally how it works. And so what we do is we take the item, we deliver it to the station, we get ISK, and everyone's happy. So in my opinion, it's of basically balancing the economy, and that's why the business pilots and the haulers are important to the economics of Ivecos. Well, it was a fun ride, and I will see you all next time. Till then, fly safe.